Hi, we're back with Did You Hear?
Did you hear?
And we are still talking about March Madness because it is everything about March that everyone's excited for.
And it's super madness.
It's madness. We are currently in the Sweet 16 round, and a big conversation is about Michigan being a 7th seed in the Sweet 16, and it kind of brings us back to our Fab 5 days. It looks like they have a strong young class that's coming in. Marge, would you like to recap about the Fab Five?
Yeah, if you don't know the Fab Five of the University of Michigan, the Fab Five were the 1991 University of Michigan men's basketball team recruiting class that is considered by many to be the greatest class ever to be recruited. I'm sure you know the household names that the class consisted of, which is Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Austin Ray Jackson, etc. I probably don't even need to name them all, but
Here he is. Birthday boy.
So they will be playing 3rd seed Oregon, which obviously Oregon always gets a good bid just because they're out West Coast. So not saying the competition's a lot different, but most of the bulk of the
But it
teams are
kinda is.
Midwest and East Coast. I mean, hey, what's up? Anyway, the big talk is 1 seed Gonzaga. That's been a huge topic of conversation, especially if you've been listening to Charles Barkley's talks on SportsCenter. Frankie, do you have anything to say about the Gonzaga big man? Since you want to hop in,
Who's that?
the big white boy.
Oh, the lumberjack dude?
Yeah.
I like him.
Kid's
'cause he-
good.
He looks like a Midwestern boy, and I'm from the Midwest, so.
Yeah, she's from Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. That's Frankie. Also talking about Kansas being in the tournament again, number 1 seed.
always.
And lastly, we're going to talk quickly about Kentucky. And a big thing about Kentucky's history is kind of about how they always do a one and done year, which we kind of talked about with Lonzo Ball. But it's almost normal for Kentucky to be doing stuff like that, where a lot of their McDonald's All-Americans will play their freshman year and
go in
enter
the
into the
draft.
draft. Yes.
Again, not a big fan of that. Letting down your team. I think it's selfish and absurd.
And
I understand why they want to go get drafted, and obviously, like, for basketball players, it's a huge thing, and it's your dream and whatever. But if you're getting recruited as a freshman, you're obviously going to get recruited and I mean, drafted as a senior. So, like, what's the point in like
Missing
wasting away your college years? You know.
It's very true. And lastly, we'll talk about South Carolina being a 7 seed, and this is going to be their first time into the Sweet 16 in, I'm pretty sure, over 20 years. Also, later on, their girls are also making a huge run. We'll talk about that later. Hopefully, they beat Baylor and then continue to advance over to the Elite Eight.
Before we leave, I just have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think that the reason that freshmen are trying to go into the draft after freshman year is because they're afraid that by their senior year they might you think they peak freshman year, so then they're going to get drafted, and that's why they don't want to wait, or they're just excited and they want to go?
I feel that, yeah, maybe they're probably excited. Also, the money is also a big factor, driven way. And then I guess it's just kind of been stemmed from looking at their favorite players probably growing up is like LeBron, Kobe, who come right out of high school and go into the NBA without
Yeah,
even playing
right.
in college.
Right.
So I'm assuming that they're just trying to eager to get to the league, which makes no sense to us because the NBA isn't going anywhere.
So my parents would be like, nah,
Get
you
your
ain't doing
education.
that.
All right, we'll see you next time on Did You Hear?
See you later.